Good morning. This is Ray Press from la Contraparta newspaper. I'm here in Palo Alto, in California, United States. Today is September, no, I'm sorry, March 16. Yeah. And it's 1 year since our restrictions from the coronavirus or COVID-19, yeah, from 2020. Let's talk about, go back a little bit, yeah, and those events at that time, In February, is the Wuhan events in China, very dramatic about the coronavirus, yeah, and later on, the spread, all around the world. Coming to United States, the CDC headed by the Dr. Anthony Fauci, which is preventing all the schools, the fetus spreads right here in the schools and public buildings, but also in the shopping centers and in supermarkets, shopping centers, malls, every single activity around, which contains a lot of people, movie theaters, libraries, and everything. As people, yeah, 1 year since the start of rubber season here, especially here in Bay Area, and it was a Monday, so far I remember, yeah, and today's a Tuesday, yeah, rubber season's came over, yeah, and closed down, yeah, the economy of the United States and also Canada, and Latin America, and Peru too, and Latin America and everywhere. They were closing airports, but the season came up before, yeah, March 7, 16. Yeah, when it was previously, no one couldn't come from China or even Europe, yeah, because the contamination spread of the coronavirus coming out to Europe. By March 16, the cold down started off for most of the 27 states all around the United States. By March 25th, all the United States was closed down. Yeah, the dramatic moments in the former president of the United States, Donald Trump, started uh, to release the information and the new guidelines for the COVID-19 here, made by the WHO, the World Health Organization, which was trying to help China with the sending special people scientists in order to combat, this very powerful and lethal virus here in China. The problem was that the close down will shut down the whole United States economy. As economists, I would know, the United States has 19 economic crises. Yeah. So this plus one, which is the coronavirus economic crisis, because they're closing down in order to stop the spread, yeah, will cause in the future an economic crisis. Was right away, when many people, especially outdoor restaurants, like restaurants, they were shutting down restaurants, movie theaters, businesses, especially more small businesses. It was a very difficult time. People have to be laid off, closing down some businesses. Still, they could take and resist the first close down of small businesses. President Trump and the former President Trump, released, a package to rescue the American economy. One doesn't wear the stimulus check, the $1,200. But also at the same time, the extension the unemployment benefits, making that $300 for each week. Very hard, especially here in California, But the problem was more for the tenants, the people who lease by paycheck to another paycheck. every single paycheck in order to collect money and pay the rent. The COVID-19, emergency, economic measures, so declared as emergency, so nobody couldn't be evicted from their apartments. It still is going, keep going until January. Even the governor of the state of California, Gavin Newsom, has the struggle in order to take care of the 40 million of Californians in this state. Yeah, like I said, by March 25th, all the United States was shut down. Every single business, every public building was shut down. No, nobody works in any building or largest building or skyscraper or anything. Especially in New York. New York, it was in the worstest time ever because the coronavirus was making a lot of damage to New York. And also after that was Texas. Yeah, it was coming also in California. Yeah, before the close down, in Santa Clara County, in the council meeting from the supervisors of board of supervisors in Santa Clara County, when I was previously, listening, that we have, attending this problem, how we are not address the possible, spread of the coronavirus. Yeah, and that time was headed by the supervisors in the Chavez, even the mayor, the city of San Jose, San Ricardo, was present. And that day, it was a Tuesday, 1 week previously. Yeah, the regular meeting in the county hall in Santa Clara. It's a very long time. It's 1 year. After 1 year, is the spread. Uh, in order to stop the spread, we have to use the face mask. Yeah. Well, it's kind of hard to understand with some people, especially Hispanic people, where I had to make one announcement in Spanish language. I'm a Spanish speaker, yeah, but then also I did it in English. To stop the spread, we have to use the face mask all times in every single shopping center, in every grocery store, which is still standing in order to attend all the people's necessity of food, groceries, and everything. School will close down and everything. Yeah, it was a really it was a rough year. A rough year we was getting through. President Trump was making investment to and call to the best of the best of the country. The large corporations hate it, like. Pfizer's chairman CEO Albert Bourla, Moderna's Stephen Bonsla, and also Johnson & Johnson's chairman and CEO Alex Gorski, in order to develop the COVID-19 vaccine for all the United States. It took 11 months to develop the vaccine. It was a set of 2 shots. Those 2 shots, will make it more safe for all Americans. It took 11 years. 11 months. But the thing is, it's a germ vaccine. The germ vaccine is developed for more than 5 to 10 years in order to make it more accurate and more effective to cure, this terrible disease, which is killing already people in China, in all Europe, or starting in Latin America. The spread was really fast. Yeah, here in the United States, more than 23,000 Americans went back from China, some from Wuhan, and they made the spread more faster. This is, the technology makes it really fast. The spread of this pandemic, which was focusing in China and Wuhan, it started as an epidemic, and right now it's a worldwide pandemic. After 11 months, United States approved and hit, you know, the new Operation Warp Speed in order to start the major general uh, immunization campaign in the history of the United States, but also in the history of the mankind. You know, the COVID-19 is until now is making more than half a million. It's 520,000 American has been victimized for the COVID-19 disease. It's a 1 year. It was up and up and down. See, it comes the winter, and the winter had the second wave. Why? Because the cold, you know. But also, you know, people still has getting. They don't get it. They need to wear the the face mask. The face mask was very important in order to stop any spread. Why? In also conserving the 6 feet of social distancing. And made it also for the governor of the California, Gavin Newsom, who was in the great struggle in order to stop the spread. He daily briefly, you know, guidelines uh, from the state in order to stop the spread and avoid more victims for this terrible disease, which is still is making a lot of damage and worldwide here for all mankind. It's the most lethal virus ever, you know, ever seen, you know, in around all the world in all mankind history. That's why after that, yeah, by yeah, November, yeah, the CDC, the Control and Prevention of Disease in the United States, you know, the head was Dr. Anthony Fauci, who already made it one that now when I say it was pronounced forecasting it was going to be only 100 people dead, you know, people's going to be victimized, but in the end it's 5 times more because the only way to stop the spread and to stop the people making more safer, it was the creation of the vaccine. Pfizer made the miracle, made the greatest effort and tremendous job in order to create the COVID-19 vaccine for all around the world. The Russians made in the Sputnik 5, yeah, and the Chinese they have also the Sinopharm or Sinovac, you know. Also the British, the AstraZeneca and Oxford University, they combine forces in order to create a vaccine to save life, you know, in their own countries, but also all around the world. Pfizer, you know, but, and the creation, the Operation Warp Speed was designed for the former President Donald Trump and also the Vice President Mike Pence. You know, Pfizer and Moderna took the job in order to start the main campaign of the immunization in the United States. Yeah, Johnson & Johnson was in the rear. After that, you know, elections came up. The new president of the United States emerged with a new name, the former Vice President of the United States and the President Obama's administration, Joe Biden. Joe Biden is making the compliment. What they did, what they did, they making a big boost with a 1.9 trillion tax relief in order to help all Americans, the American rescue. But it also is the creation, the hundreds of billions of dollars in order to create more COVID-19 site for the immunization campaign in order to push forward, move forward, and double quick, you know, the vaccination for all Americans. California is heading always, yeah, with a tremendous strength led by the Governor Gavin Newsom. Yeah, more than 10% of the American has been vaccinated by the effort of the Governor Gavin Newsom and his team. Yeah. California is making all the efforts follow up, you know, for Texas and New York and also Illinois. Yeah, those are the main points of campaign of the general immunization in the United States. Until now, today is March 16. Uh, by the last report 18 hours ago, yeah, 109 million doses has given. People has only 109 million COVID-19 vaccine doses has been set for all Americans. Yeah, and more than 38 million Americans, has been fully vaccinated. So we are talking about 11%, 11.68% the Americans have been feel more safer, yeah, in the United States. Yeah, Johnson & Johnson, as we know, is a few weeks ago, was released the one shot vaccine doses, which is making a great boost for mortality. Yeah, and also, Alex Gorsky, made a really a commitment by ending June. He will be delivering 100 million COVID-19 vaccine doses for the United States. And the rest of the year, he's gonna set it up for a few more hundreds of doses in order to, set up and get done with the general vaccination in the United States. California, as usual, is in the middle. So until now, California has 12,700,000 people has been vaccinated. Yeah, we are talking about 4,150,000 fully vaccinated. Yeah, the second one is Texas, is 8,660,000, and is 2,900,000 are fully vaccinated. The next one is Florida with 7,200,000. The fourth line is New York with 6,570,000 people has been vaccinated, and the fifth line is Illinois with 4,380,000, and 1,050,000 people has been fully vaccinated. I believe Johnson & Johnson is making a big difference because it's one shot. It's a one-shot doses. It's 1 year, no? 1 year is in everywhere. It's all around the world. They are sending a COVID-19 vaccine doses in order to start the campaign for the full vaccination. Latin America, Europe, China, Russia is still waiting for the spoon light. I believe so is a one-shot doses too. Yeah, can't see. No, I haven't heard much about that for the one shot, but still. Yeah, but also Pfizer they're working for another version of the Pfizer COVID-19 vaccine. Probably they're gonna come up with a one shot too, but in several months. Yeah, we don't know for sure. But anyway, until now, it's a 1 year. Was a rough year. And then here, La Recontrafuerza newspaper by L.R.O N News, and me, Ray Perez, and here, and keep informing about what's going on. Yeah, it's a long year. Yeah. And people is more calm, but still, I hope it's on the way. President Joe Biden, has already reached his goal. More than 109 million America has been vaccinated already. At least one dose is given, and also it's the Johnson & Johnson is making a great boost in order to accelerate the campaign of vaccination for the United States. Okay, the economy is coming back. They opened the outdoors. Yeah, it was shut down after Thanksgiving in California. But they open it up again, and it's coming up. The economic rebound factor. Yeah, it's a damage in the economy, but still, they are coming back. Yeah, it's been 1 year since the coronavirus restriction, and still we are keep going. Reporting for our Contrafacta newspaper here in Palo Alto, California, United States. Today is March 16, and it is right now 11 and 25 minutes a.m. in the morning, Pacific time. Thank you. God bless you, America.